Losing It Reloaded, October 12th, 2006. Sorry, I'm phoning it in today, but my capture device is being a prick. Anyway, if you watched my last video, you know that I'm finally back on the diet. Where have I been lately? Well, I've been off work the last week and a half, and my car problems are still. I still don't have a car. I've still got court dates to meet, and that's pretty shitty. But other than that, things are going pretty well. Monday night, I sort of had a second epiphany, and it's just time to get it back going. I don't know what it was, but it just snapped back. Everything snapped back into perspective, and I'm back on the diet. Um, after one solid week of not being at work, just sitting around playing Lego Star Wars and just farting the days away. I'm wasting a lot of time. I mean, back when I was on the diet and I had to work and I had to do other stuff, I would have killed for a straight week with nothing to do. But I mean, like exercise, eat right, and then do whatever. But instead, the last whole week, I've been just eating whatever the hell I wanted and just watching television and watching DVDs and stuff. And I mean, that's not bad. If they would have been great solid weeks if I would have spent the time wisely and ate well and used some of the spare time to do a little bit more exercising than I usually might have. That could have been a great week. I could have lost 3 or 4 pounds instead of putting on 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? So I've got shit figured out. You know, and what am I gonna do different this time? What am I gonna hopefully that's the only period throughout this whole thing. I mean, I'm not that naive to think that from here on out it's gonna be perfect and every time I get stressed I'm gonna read or write or play a game or something instead of eating. But this time I'm gonna just try and focus on all the things that work for me. You know, your focus determines your reality. And once all those shitty things happened to me, that's all I could focus on. I wasn't focusing on what I was eating. I was just focusing on, oh, life has dealt me a shitty hand, and I deserve to eat or whatever. I wasn't even focusing on the eating. I was just focusing on my self pity and all that shit, and it's just a waste. It's a pathetic waste of time and energy. And this time around, I'm just gonna focus on doing things right. I did round iToy Groove today for the first time in forever, and it felt great. I mean, the second I got in front of the TV, the second I got the whole everything set up, I mean, it just clicked. For the longest time, I honestly thought I was like, I mean, when I thought of iToy, I was like, that's not gonna happen again. If I ever start exercising again, it's gonna be something different. But it was just as good as before, and the songs were fun, and I was just smiling the whole time. It was great. So I'm gonna be playing a lot more iToy again, 'cause I mean that really worked for me. The one, the 1 or 2 weeks where I got myself to play that thing, probably 4 out of 7 days, maybe every other day or whatever. I mean, I lost a good amount of weight. I think I lost 5 or 7 pounds that week, 'cause I stayed with the 2,000 calories and I got a good exercise in. I mean, they say that the weight comes off a lot faster in the early days, and honestly, what was I at? I was at about 30 pounds. It probably could have come off a lot faster. I mean, by now I could if I would have focused the entire last about 4 months. It's been what 4 months now, hasn't it? If I would have been completely focused all those 4 months, I could probably I don't think it's hard to imagine I'd be under 400 by now. And so that's still my goal. 400 by New Year's. And I'm really gonna have to kick ass at it now that I have about 30 pounds to go. because I've only got 2.5 months. I mean, before I felt pretty good about 10 pounds a month, but I'm gonna have to kick it up a notch in order to meet that this time. So I've got myself a box of granola bars, and I've got myself some pretzels and that, and it's just gonna be about having healthy foods around the house that I can go to when I'm hungry, because the last few weeks I really didn't have anything healthy. I would go upstairs for something to eat, and all I would find is hot dogs and pizza that my brother had brought home, and I would just fill my face with that shit. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes. That's all I was eating, pretty much. And nachos, popcorn. I kept going to the local Super Kmart and buying these big old bags of buttered popcorn, just like movie theater popcorn. And they were good, but definitely not worth the whole time I wasted. Definitely not. So I got my granola bars for the morning. I wake up, and instead of going down the street to the Taco Bell, I just eat a granola bar and I'm set. I can focus on other shit. I can focus on my day instead of what I'm gonna eat. And I mean, that's a track I got stuck in for that week. I mean, I could pretty much, my days were exactly the same. I'd wake up, get something to eat, get a lot to eat, and I'd pretty much be incapacitated. I mean, not like you just sat at the buffet and you can't move, but I mean, when you eat fast food, it's definitely not encouraging to do physical activity afterwards. But now that I'm got the granola bar, just eat one, wake up, and I have a few hours before I'm even hungry again, and I can focus on what I'm going to do for the day instead of what I'm going to eat. I've also got, I mentioned the pretzels. I bought a big bag of pretzels and I separated them into sandwich bags of 100 calories. That way, when I just want a quick little snack, there it is. Just plug and play or whatever. Open and go. Got a nice, healthy snack. So, that's pretty much it. Next thing for me to do is I'm going to try and find a symbol. Like Mr. Morton, he recently got his Green Lantern ring, and I thought that was pretty awesome. For the longest time, I've wanted a Naruto Leaf Village headband, not for the weight loss or anything, just because I think Naruto is really cool. And yeah, I don't care, call me Narutard, I am. But I was thinking about getting one of those, or I'm gonna see if they make this certain necklace that's in the manga that he receives from someone that's also a symbol of strength and determination and that. I think Naruto is a great inspiration. Same with Dragon Ball and Goku for the beginning of this thing. Goku was sort of an inspiration. I mean, he never gives up. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, I guess, to say that my idols are these two shonen manga stars, Goku and Naruto. Like, I'm still in grade school or whatever, but I mean, if you read the stories, they're inspiring. They never give up on shit, and I don't want to give up either. It's pretty much simple as that. So, thanks for listening. I know if you're still with me, I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry I couldn't have a video thing. I don't know if I'd really sit through a thing on here without being able to see the person's face, because that's really what I like about YouTube. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I get my shit together and soon I can do videos again. Thanks for listening. Things aren't as they seem. They're so in between.